My name's David Hunt and I'm a Senior Lecturer in International Relations here at Deakin University. I'm also a member of the Alfred Deakin Institute for Citizenship and Globalisation. And this is the latest instalment of ADI's video series on international affairs. Today's topic is the American election campaign, and in particular the role that within that campaign that the debates play. I'm joined today by Zim Nakora, who's a lecturer here at Deakin as well in politics. How are you, Zim?
Well, thanks, David.
That's good to hear. And Zim, amongst his many areas of expertise, amongst his areas of expertise is American politics, so he'll be an excellent source for this discussion. Now, Zim, I thought a really good way to start today's video discussion is to talk about the way that debates feature in different political systems. For those people out there who remember the recent Australian election campaign, we had leaders' debates between the leader of the opposition and the Prime Minister. Also, some of the sort of ministers also featured in these things too. So we're really interested, I suppose, in the role that debates play in a comparative context. We know a bit about the way that they play out here in Australia, but clearly there's something a bit different about the American system too. So I was wondering if you could talk to us about how debates feature across different political systems.
Thank you, David. Well, debates are a very important part of the American political landscape. So every election since 1976, there have been presidential debates. And those debates are generally viewed as being important potential turning points in a race. So even when a debate does not transform how a race unfolds, it's viewed as being an important event that could have changed how that race and how the election went. So the debates are an important part of the American political landscape. They shape our understandings of election campaigns. They shape our understandings of the candidates and how they performed during the campaigns. In Australia and in the United Kingdom and in other places that have followed the American example in introducing sort of leadership debates, those debates are generally less important. An important reason why they seem to be sort of less impactful or less significant is because the debates in Australia and the United Kingdom take place within a parliamentary setting. And one of the distinguishing hallmarks of a parliamentary system is that the leader of the opposition and the Prime Minister get regular opportunities to spar against each other in Parliament. There's no equivalent in the United States. So you don't really have a leader of the opposition except during this sort of unusual period in the American political cycle where you have two nominees competing against each other. So the debates in the United States context provide a unique opportunity for the leaders of the two parties to spar against each other. And that happens very rarely in an institutionalized context in that political system.
Now, Zim, there's been two debates in the US election so far. There's one to come, and we're only a few weeks out from the election. So I thought this might be a good point to sort of discuss a little bit about what's played out so far in the campaign. So there's one point. The other is, I suppose, to come back to a point you made earlier about you've said that the debates are important and that they can change a race, but who gets to decide who's won and lost in a debate, and what's been the sort of the verdict of the 2016 debates to date?